So what's all this stuff that I have? This is everything I use when I travel and when I vlog. Granted, I'm going to get a better budget here. This tripod, it's pretty good. It does have a hair tie, believe it or not, or several hair ties. The plastic part broke. So what I use this for is to hold it. If not, the phone is just going to fall off. It's a good thing I have an outer box. So obviously, you need to carry these adapters so you can charge and plug into a cigarette lighter so you can charge your phone. Because not all cars that you are in have the modern technology. So you have these two Polaroid battery packs. They're awesome. This is a 2-part charger. They're pretty good. This is a good pack. I'll probably charge for a couple hours. This one is a 1. If you could tell, both of them are flashlights. They're pretty good. Why do I carry an extra, the box part of the iPhone or iPad or mini iPad? I carry an extra one in case the other one breaks. This is obviously for an adapted charge for, like the battery packs or anything else extra. I bring it. Extra Android plugs or any other plugs I bring with me in case other malfunction. The wires, obviously. So there's that. That's what I bring. So okay, let me put this camera here. Okay. So how did I get to 1,000+ subscribers over a year? It took a while, to be honest with you. You lose some, you gain some. I went to my family and friends and asked them to subscribe, and they did. That's the best thing to do, is get that support from those that love and care for you. Second thing you have to do, in my personal opinion, is if you don't have a Twitter account, or Instagram account, or Reddit, or Share.com, which is all of these websites, or even Facebook, that you can share your content and your videos. Second thing, how to gain subscribers, to be honest with you, on a small channel, is to do series, to do themes, to show your milestones. I did that. I showed my milestone. Although I only had 30 views on my milestone video, thanking everybody. That's what it is. It is what it is. You just got to move on forward. Find that niche. Look at your analytics on the most popular videos that you do and what you vlog. A big no-no is to download someone else's video and post it on Facebook or YouTube. You're going to get a strike with that one. Or also violence, nudity, obviously. You don't want to go through that. And, my best result, or my best idea for those that want to vlog like this, is to pick something that you have a passion and you love for, whether if it's fashion or it's books or horror movies or anything it might be. It might even be sports, favorite team. And you got to be careful with that though, because you're going to be a small market area. But if you talk about generally, let's say the NFL, and you talk about that, and you target about that, but then guess what? That's your target zone. Another thing is what I learned is sub for sub does not really work. I tried that in the beginning. Yeah, you're going to gain subscribers, but you're going to lose them as much as you gain them that fast. And most of them are bots, and it's just people that are just desperate. And I'm not trying to be mean or be racist or anything, but usually most of these sub for subs I've noticed come from outside the United States, and most of them are untrustworthy, if that makes sense. Not all of them are, but the ones that say they'll sub for sub really fast, I've learned that they just unsub you right away. And then you get stuck with having more channels you sub for then you have subscribers. Then you get screwed because YouTube only allows you to maximize 2,000 subscribers. You can subscribe on your channel that you can subscribe to. Once at 2,000, that threshold, you're stuck. So I don't think you want to be stuck. I did that. I made that mistake. Don't make the mistake that I did. Another mistake is when you try to upload, like on an iPhone 10 that I'm using on, you try to cheat yourself and put the video quality very low. It doesn't work out. It doesn't focus good. If you do 4K, to be honest with you, if you have that kind of phone, it gives out the 4K like the iPhone 10 does. I strongly advise you to use it that way and to upload your video through that. Even if it takes an hour, you're going to get a better quality. Also invest into going to places. Like as an example, I got permission from 561 Skate, which is a skateboard store here, skater store here locally where I live, permission to do a vlog and talk about their in-house brands. Maybe interview some of the people. I have some ideas, so look forward to doing that. So if you're interested, wait on that. I got to figure it out between Thanksgiving and Christmas when I can run down there, because it's about 30 minutes away. But you know how it is, the holidays are nuts. Another thing that you can do is you can merge Twitter to your YouTube account, and from Twitter you can merge with Instagram through Facebook. And if you do that, you can link all your accounts into one. So once you post something on YouTube, it feeds out, and then you gain your subscribers that way. And the other way is, look through promotional video groups through Facebook or through Google Plus or something like that, or Reddit, that people are interested to view your videos. That's the suggestions I have. Now, the hard part with me is to get over this wall that I have, that I go up to 1,333 and I'll drop 1,270. That's between a 40 and a 50 odd subscriber plus or minus, and I got to figure out how to do that. But anyways, let's see here if the camera's off. No, it's fine. Excuse me. Look, you can't be perfect on YouTube. I've messed up a million times trying to do videos. Another thing is, you just got to have some humor about it. It's not going to kill you to make fun of yourself or fun at yourself. For those that are starting out, that has 50 or even 1 subscriber or even 1,000, if you need any help, please click that like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll help you out personally. I'll give you some good tips. I'll even, if I'm interested in what you're putting out there, I'll even subscribe to your channel. And it's not sub for sub, but it's more of supporting others. So just to let you know, now people are going to ask you, what's Brandon the Archivist? That's a good username, obviously, because archivist can mean from library to doing historical stuff to just archiving your own vlogs, and that's why it shows that. You gotta have a good username, you have a good thumbnails, you have to have a great banner behind and a great profile picture. Don't do those silly profile pictures of making fun of people and memes and stuff. You gotta create a good photo of yourself. If you're not good in doing that yourself, ask someone to help you. Save up the money, pay somebody who's a pro photographer, $50, whatever else might be, to help you so you can sustain that channel and your wallpaper and your profile pic. So just to be really quick about it, if you do these simple steps, you're going to gain your channel. You're going to gain subs, you're going to gain views, and you'll see it. I've seen it. And here's another thing, here's another tip. Don't do anything illegal, because YouTube is going to go after you. They're going to give you strikes. A couple of strikes, you're going to lose your channel. I don't think you want that to happen. I know I wouldn't. I've experienced that before when I first learned. So, my advice is learn up and practice and reading on the rules on YouTube. So that's my best advice if anyone is interested. Like I said, or have any comments or questions, Q&A, just hit that. And have a good one.